ready. Good morning, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock on your Saturday. Thanks for joining us here on 13 Sunrise. I'm Gina here with Matthew, Lindsay. We have a busy Saturday in store. We got IU game.
Yeah, we got
several walks happening.
Right, Battle of the Bricks over at IMS. And I apologize for not getting a memo to wear red today for IU. I'm still repping IU. We're rooting for you today. I just forgot my red at home.
For all those fans, it's going to be a muggy start to the day for those tailgaters.
And today, if you like the heat, this is your day.
Yeah.
Well, the past couple weeks, it's all been your day, but we've got some big changes. Today's basically the last day that we're going to see these well above average temperatures as we take a major swing back to more seasonal levels starting tomorrow. We're also going to talk more about some much needed rain that is headed our way. But first, do have some fog to talk about. This is a live look up on our NDOT camera network, I-65 near the Frankfort exit, up basically across the northwestern tier of the state where we did get a decent amount of rainfall yesterday. That's coming in contact with a very dry ground. We have some excess moisture now close to the surface, and that's created the visibility issue that we've had so far today. Noticing that up in Frankfort as well as the Tipton area, visibility has been very low across that stretch of the state. Now, due to that, the National Weather Service has issued a dense fog advisory that will run for the next hour at least for all of northern, most of west central Indiana, including the Indianapolis metro. So we'll continue to watch that for you, although now that the temperatures are starting to rise, the sun is up, we should see that fog mixing out. Briefly, this area of high pressure to our north will be in control of our forecast for today. So we're going to keep it mainly dry, mainly clear, with the exception of perhaps a stray shower or storm across the far southwestern tier of the state. That's not going to happen, though, until later tonight. So 66 current temperature here in Indy. We've got 66 in Shelbyville. Otherwise, a mix of sun and clouds today. A more humid day because of some excess moisture in the air, but also a hot day with highs nearing 90. Rain chances set to increase as we get you into Sunday, another round on Monday, and even into Tuesday. We'll talk more about how much rain we can possibly see out of those systems in the full forecast.
We'll see you then. Thank you, Lindsay. New this morning, we're working to get more information about a deadly crash involving a pedestrian in Morgan County. Details are still limited, but here's what we know right now. It happened just before 5 this morning on State Road 252 between Sedgwick and Wetstein Roads. It's a bit west of Morgantown. We also know the crash involved a vehicle and a pedestrian, and one person is dead. We are waiting to hear back from Morgan County officials for more information. A man is dead this morning after a shooting on Indy's north side.
Yeah, and at this hour, no one is in custody for the crime. Police say they found the man dead inside of a vehicle with gunshot wounds on Kenworthy Drive just before 8 last night. That's near 79th and Harcourt. Investigators say the car that the man was driving hit an apartment building. Everyone inside that building, we're told, is okay. This morning, police are still looking for witnesses or security video that could help them lead to some answers.
Investigating a different shooting, this one on the city's east side. Someone shot a person outside of a McDonald's near 21st and Shadeland. Investigators detained a person of interest at the scene, and we know the victim is expected to be okay.
Well, right now, Metro and state police are teaming up this weekend to prevent a repeat of this scene you see right here in the streets of Indianapolis. The top left corner of your screen right there, you can see a car doing donuts. This was one of several street takeovers involving hundreds of cars last weekend. So now police are increasing patrols to stop these spinning events.
Yeah, it's an ongoing story that we've continued to talk about. Our Rich Nye has the message now from law enforcement and an update on stiffer penalties already in the works.
Spinning events have become a growing problem in Indianapolis. Police responded to multiple street takeovers across the city just last weekend. At English and Shadeland Avenues, more than 50 cars blocked traffic. The crowd threw baseball bats and other things at police cars, shattering a windshield. IMPD is warning people that these incidents are reckless driving, dangerous, illegal, and won't be tolerated.
It's not illegal behavior. You don't get to do this type of behavior. You can't do it, so don't.
State troopers are joining IMPD for increased patrols with the threat of more street takeovers this weekend.
That's one of the things that we will lean into. That creates an environment of instability, and our citizens need stability. And we will support IMPD in those efforts.
I can still see the tire marks in the intersection here at English and Emerson Avenues from last weekend's spinning event. And regardless if anything happens this weekend, several city-county councilors on Monday will introduce a proposal for a new city ordinance on illegal street activity. The proposal includes a $250 fine for a driver, organizer, promoter, or participant in a street takeover, spinning, street racing, or motorcycle stunting. A spectator faces a fine of $100. Vehicles involved would be impounded at least 30 days.
This is illegal, whenever you impede traffic or take over an intersection, stopping the flow of traffic. Our officers have enough to worry about, and we should not have to be dealing with this.
This weekend may tell us if the message is heard or heeded. In Indianapolis, Rich Knight, 13 News.
And right now, police are asking that if you do encounter a street takeover to call 911. Police say do not confront the driver or crowd by yourself.
A career center instructor in Shelby County is under arrest this morning, accused of having sex with one of his students. Police say that relationship lasted for more than a year. Court documents show Matthias Ellis, a diesel services instructor at Blue River Career Program, sent inappropriate messages to the student. The two allegedly met in a parking lot to have sex over the last couple of months. Police say the teenager reported it to her vice principal last week. One organizer with the Zero Abuse Project says in cases like this, it can be scary for the victim to report this to an adult.
That at some point, the child realizes, I don't want this, but they feel completely out of control in this situation because the person they are with is an adult and they feel very powerless to stop what is going on. So I just want to commend her bravery in coming forward.
Police also found several child pornography videos on Ellis's phone with a search warrant. He now faces multiple charges, including child seduction and possession of child pornography. School leaders tell 13 News that Ellis is no longer employed there.
It is 8:07 on your Saturday morning, and happening today, you have the chance to get rid of any old electronics cluttering your home. The Colton Republic Service are teaming up today for a free electronics recycling event. It's already underway this morning and it runs until noon over at Lucas Oil Stadium. There are also giveaways for the first 400 cars in line, plus a chance to win raffle prizes. Well, can you believe it? We are already in week 5 of Operation Football. It's already behind us now.
Yes, it was an eventful night of high school football last night. Our Dominic Miranda taking us to all the action. He starts with our game of the week at Warren Central, where the Warriors hosted Ben Davis.
Welcome to Operation Football Week 5, and we got a big matchup leading us off tonight. Third ranked in 6A, Warren Central. They're 4-0. They haven't allowed a point all season long, playing host to the defending 6A state champs, Ben Davis. Remember, head coach Mike Kirshner used to coach at Ben Davis. Now he's the head coach at Warren Central. Enough of me. These guys are ready to get us started. Operation Football!
Warren Central looking to stay unbeaten. Ben Davis looking to get back on track. First quarter action here. Warriors get going in a hurry. Jaden Rivers up top. Eric Hester hauls it in for a 17-yard touchdown. What a pitch and catch there. Warren Central on top 7-0. Later, more Warriors. Rivers lofts it up again. This time it's Kyron Williams over the shoulder. Makes it look easy. Smells like a first down to me. That leads to a short Jermaine Ellery field goal, and it's 10-0. But that's when Ben Davis woke up a bit, courtesy of this man, Mark Zachary. You never trust a man with 2 first names. Hauls it in for the 35-yard gain. Giants settle for a short field goal courtesy of Javier Romero Montoya. Now it's 10-3. More Zachary later from his QB, Joe Goss. Zachary does the rest. Mama, there goes that man. 55 yards for the score. We're all knotted up at 10 apiece. Remember, coming into the game, Warren Central hadn't allowed a single point all season long. This one was an absolute classic. It went to not one, but double overtime. Warren Central gets it done, stays unbeaten by the skin of their teeth. 24-21, your final. Over to Fishers High School, the 11th ranked Tigers take it on 2nd ranked and unbeaten Brownsburg. Weather played a part in this one. Finally on the field here, Gage Sturgill tucks it, scampers for a nice gain. Nothing going on that drive for Fishers though. Enter Brownsburg. Oscar Fry to Shakavan Sumter Bay, touchdown Bulldogs. This one came down to the wire, but Brownsburg escapes a touchdown late, gives them the win to stay unbeaten. 31-30 over Fishers, your final. Find all your scores of Operation Football at WTHR.com.